श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम। जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय। प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। श्री गुरु चरणा पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। श्री गुरु चरणा पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। वंदो मुई सावधान माते वंदो मोए सावधान माते। जहार प्रसादे भाई हे भव तोरिया जाई। जहार प्रसादे भाई हे भव तोरिया जाय। कृष्ण प्राप्ति होए जहाँ होते कृष्ण प्राप्ति होए जहाँ होते। गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य चिते ते कोरिया क्या। गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य चिते ते कोरिया आय क्या। करना करिह माने आशा करना मने आशा। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति। जे प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा। जे प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा। चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से। चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता। प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते। प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते। वेद गाए जहाँ चरिता। वेद गाए जहाँ चरिता। श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनारा बंधु। श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनारा बंधु। लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवना। लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवना। प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया। प्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पद छाया। एबे जस कुछ त्रिभुवना। एबे जस कुछ त्रिभुवना। श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पावना। श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पावना। प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपादा 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 शिव प्रभुपादा। प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने ते नामिने देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे राम
देव आजा देव।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I can hear it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Lava Girivaradari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Soranandana Vrajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Soranandana Vrajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Yashodanandana Vrajanaranjana Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Natalila Vishnu Mr. Padis Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananda Guri Vaishnavrinda ki Jai Sri Rup Sanatana Patragana Sri Jeev Gopalava Das Ragana Sadgoswami Prabhu ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Go Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhana ki Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham ki Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Bolo Sri Sri Krishna Baldao ki Jai Gau Premanandi. All glories to the assembled body. All glories to the assembled body. All glories to the assembled. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 14, beginning with text number 29. Chapter 29, story of King Bena. Maitreya uvacha itam iparyaya mati papiyan utpatam gataha anuniyamanas tajachnam na chakre brashta mangalaha. Maitreya uvacha itam viparyayamati papiyan utpatam gataha Anuniyamanasya tadyachnam na chakre brastamangala. Maitreya uvacha uttam viparyaya matti papiyan utpatam gataha anuniyamanastadhyachnam na chakre brashtamangalaha. Maitreya uvacha ittam viparyaya matti papiyan utpatam gataha anuniyamanastadhyachnam na chakre brastamangalaha. Ladies? Maitreya uvacha. Maitreya said, Ittam, thus, viparyayamati, one who has developed perverse intelligence. Papiyan, most sinful. Utpatam, from the right path. Gataha, having gone. Anuniyamanaha, being offered all respect. Tat yachnyan, the request of the sages. Na, not. Chakre, accepted. Brashta, bereft of. Mangalaha, all good fortune. Translation, the great sage Maitreya continued, thus the king who became unintelligent due to his sinful life and deviation from the right path became actually bereft of all good fortune. He could not accept the requests of the great sages, which the sages put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. Translation, please repeat. The great sage Maitreya continued, thus the king who became unintelligent due to his sinful life and deviation from the right path became actually bereft of all good qualities, of all good fortune. He could not accept the requests of the great sages, which the sages put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The demons certainly cannot have any faith in the words of authorities. In fact, they are always disrespectful to authorities. They manufacture their own religious principles and disobey great personalities like Vyasa, Narada, and even the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. As soon as one disobeys authority, he immediately becomes very sinful and loses his good fortune. The king was so puffed up and impudent that he dared disrespect the great saintly personalities, and thus this brought him ruination. Maitreya uvacha uttam viparyayamati papiyan utpatam gatya anuniyamanastad yachnam na chakre brasta mangalam. The great sage Maitreya continued, thus the king who became unintelligent due to his sinful life and deviation from the right path became actually bereft of all good fortune. He could not accept the requests of the great sages, which the sages put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnanam-jnana-shalakaya Chaksun militam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya-manobhistam stapitam yena bhutale Sayam Rupa-kadamayam dadati swapadandigam Aradhanastrinandandai ridam yache puna puna Srimad Rupa-padam bujo dulisyam janma janmani. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of transcendental knowledge. Therefore I offer my humble obeisances at his lotus feet. So here, although the great sages, they approached this simple King Bena with great humility and respect, although he was not worthy of any respect, and certainly they were worthy of his respect. Still, they thought for the welfare of the people, we will have to try and influence him in some way. So instead of just blasting him, they approached him with great respect. Actually, this is the way we should try to correct somebody who's doing wrong. If you just blast them, then most likely they will immediately react and a big argument will ensue. But if we try very humbly to suggest to that person that his actions may not be appropriate, we may get some success. So they're trying. All right, let us try. He's not worthy of our respect, but anyway, let us offer him some respect, and maybe he'll listen to some good advice. The sages, they're always anxious for the welfare of the people in general. Just like Srila Prabhupada, he could have stayed here in Vrindavan, living very peacefully. But he was thinking about the welfare of everyone. Therefore, at advanced old age, he traveled on a ship, not even on a plane. Nowadays, we fly all over the place like it was nothing. Prabhupada went on a ship, had a couple of heart attacks, and we know it's not very pleasant on the ship moving back and forth. You become very sick, and if you become sick on top of that, it's even worse. But he was thinking of the welfare of the entire planet. It's the same way these sages, they were thinking, although they shouldn't have paid any respect to this guy because he was very sinful and against the principles of Dharma, still they tried to show a little respect. But here it is said, by his sinful life he became unintelligent. Because sinful life makes us unintelligent. If we commit too many sins, then we gradually lose all our intelligence. Just like we know in Bhagavad Gita, it's told that from attachment, from contemplating the object of the senses, attachment develops, from attachment lust, and from lust then anger, and then bewilderment of memory. So by sinful life, we become completely bewildered and we're unable to understand what is beneficial for us. And even if someone tries to give us good instruction, we have become so sinful, we become very proud. Who is this fellow to tell me what to do? We immediately become very angry. Who is he telling me what to do? I'm perfect and complete. Well, we see in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna takes the position of the demon. Isvaraham Hambogi. I am Ishvar, I am the Lord. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect in all respects. Krishna himself is pretending to be a demon. Ishvaroham Mahambogi. I am the Ishvar. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect in all respects. He is my enemy. I've killed him. My other enemy I will kill. And thus I will enjoy like anything. Krishna himself is, just like we like to do dramas, Krishna is also doing drama in Bhagavad Gita. Part of the demon. So they don't like to hear anybody telling them what to do. This is the problem. Just like we were celebrating a couple of weeks before Ram Navami. So Ravan had the same problem. His own brother was trying to give him some good advice, and he just spat like a serpent. Just see, from relatives, our own relatives, we get malice. Actually, Vibhishan was also considering the welfare of although he was in the demon race, he was also thinking also of their welfare, that if this guy continues, then we'll all be destroyed. So he tried to give him good advice. But unfortunately, when people give us good advice, we think they're just envious of us. We don't like to hear. Whatever doesn't agree with our own opinions, we don't like to hear. This is the problem. So Ravana, he had the same problem. Vibhishan tried to give him good instructions that you send back the Sita, you don't try to fight with this Lord Ram. Actually, everyone has told him, even when he sent Marichi said, look, don't bother with this guy. You're just going to get in big trouble. And Ravan also couldn't listen to him. He said, look, if you don't go, I'll kill you. So anyway, he said, better to die by the hand of Ram than to die by the hand of Ravan. If I'm going to die, because whatever I do, I'm going to die. If I attack Ram, I'm going to die. If I don't follow the order of Ravan, I'm going to die. So I'm going to die anyway. Better to die by the hand of Ram than by the hand of Ravan. He was very intelligent. Even though he was a demon, but somehow or other, because he'd been chastised, Ram sent him across the ocean to Mauritius with his arrow. So he already learned his lesson. We either learn the lesson by good instruction or we learn it the hard way. Jai. C.C. Gaurnitai Krishna Balaram C.C. Radhasham Sundar Ki Jai. So we have two ways to learn lessons. One is by good instruction, one is by the hard way. Unfortunately, we always like to learn by the hard way. We've read in Bhagavad Gita so many times that sense gratification will only lead to frustration and anger. But still, we try again and again. We try again and again. And then we learn by the school of hard knocks. It's just like, because our intelligence, our mind, actually it's not intelligence, it's the mind, he's overcoming the intelligence. He's just like a child. Child, he's just money. He just wants to do whatever his mind tells him. We know the mind is very fickle. That Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita. He's a very fickle fellow. So child also, he's just like very fickle. He just wants to do whatever he wants to do and you cannot tell him what to do. So then he has to learn by the school of hard knocks. Finally the mother gets tired, whack. All right, you don't want to listen, then whack. So mind is like that. He's just like a little child. He just wants to do whatever he wants to do. Even if we try to stop the child from hurting himself. Just like when I was a small child, I don't think they do it anymore, but in my childhood in America, they used to have this little bottle with a little hole in it, so the ants will crawl in there and die. There's poison inside. So people they don't like to have ants. People think, this is my house. And if ant comes, just like they come here to India and they wake up in the morning and there's a big lizard crawling across the wall. They become very frightened. Get it out, this is my room. What is he doing in my room? Actually, he's killing all the mosquitoes. He's a good thing. But anyway, they become upset. So they don't like this ant should come in their house. So child, we know he's in Annamaya. Everything is food. Whatever he gets in his hand goes in the mouth. So if he's crawling around and he sees this little bottle, immediately first thing he'll do, he'll put it in his mouth. And if you take it away, what does he do? He cries. You saved him from getting very sick, maybe even from dying, but he's upset. He's upset. So mind is like that. He's going to do something wrong. We're telling him, don't do like that. No, shut up. Why are you bothering me? But if we're very clever, instead of just taking the bottle of poison from the child's hand, we give him a set of, when I was a little kid, we had Tinker Toys. Now they have, what is it, Lego or something. Maybe even something beyond that even, I don't know. I'm not in that loop anymore. So by playing with this Tinker Toy and these Legos, then he'll develop. He's perfectly happy. You took away the bad thing, but you didn't just take it away. You gave him something that will do good for him. He doesn't care. He just wants to do something. So you took away the bad thing and gave him a good thing. He's happy. He's just doing the good thing. So this way we have to conquer the mind. He's always wanting to do something, so we can't stop him, but we give him better engagement. We engage him in hearing the nice class of Srimad Bhagavatam. We engage him in chanting Hare Krishna. You can't stop the mind. He wants to do something all day long. He wants to do. So we engage him in Krishna's service. Then he's perfectly happy. If you just try to stop the mind, just like if I tell you, Don't think of the color red. Don't think of the color red. What is in your mind? Red? So we just try to stop the mind. It's very difficult. But if we give him a higher engagement, he's happy. He just wants to be engaged. Just like we used to have that drama in the Sunday feast, the genie. The guy rubs the lamp and the genie comes out and says, look, you got to give me something to do. I have to do something, otherwise I'll kill you. It's all right, but go. He's thinking what to do with this guy. If he doesn't, I have to keep him engaged, otherwise he'll turn around and kill me. All right, you count how many leaves are in the kingdom. So he went around, just see this tamal tree. Now he's got his fresh leaves. Beautiful flowers were there last week. It was beautiful smell. So he's going around counting all the leaves, and he came back and he gave the total that there's, 923,692,532,000,000, and he gave the whole list of all the leaves. Now give me something else to do. We'll go count the grains of sand on the sea. And then he came and he's counting all the grains on the sea. Came back. Give me something else to do. He said, wow, he counted all the grains. Now he's coming back if I don't give you something to do. So finally in the drama, the devotee comes along and says, look, just tell him to chant Hare Krishna. So then the genie, he starts chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And he's just happy and it never stops. We can never stop chanting Hare Krishna. It gets better and better. So the idea is the mind is like that. If we don't give him improper engagement, he will kill us. Krishna is told in Bhagavad Gita, one who's controlled his mind is his best friend. Uncontrolled mind, worst enemy. So he's going to kill us. So what to do with him? All right, get him to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So unfortunately our King Bena, he cannot take any good instruction. In fact, those persons, they were giving respect to him, but they're worthy of his respect. And what did he do? He told them, you're prostitutes. I'm the king, I'm maintaining everyone, and you're going to this Vishnu and all these demigods? You're just like a prostitute. He insulted them like anything. So therefore it says that because the sinful life and deviation from the right path, he became reft of all good fortune. He could not accept the requests of the sages, which the sages put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. We also find in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna says, those who do not follow the path of the authorities, then they're lost. So Prabhupada explains here that there's so many great sages like Vyasa, Narada, Devala, even the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we may have our opinion, but when some great personality speaks, we should listen up. It's like I was in that beautiful garden in Los Angeles. You see so many times picture of Prabhupada sitting there with all the professors. So we're in that garden. Prabhupada said, we accept the big guns. If somebody came, Karandar was telling that they came today and they say there's this 16-year-old avatar and they want us to come and chant for him because he's arriving in the LA airport. So Prabhupada said, so who is telling he's avatar? We accept the big guns. Whatever the big guns say, we accept. Narada, Vyasa, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, they're all telling Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So who has told that this 16-year-old fellow is avatar? Then Prabhupada gave him an, all right, we accept that he's avatar. But our Krishna, he has got millions of temples all over. How many temples for your avatar? It's all right, we accept, but our avatar is better. Why we should go and chant? Prabhupada, just for sake of argument, it's all right, we'll accept he's avatar. But how many temples are there? Our Krishna has got hundreds of millions of temples. So Prabhupada said, we accept the big guns. Whatever the big guns say, that we follow. Not just that we accept authority blindly, but we see Vyas, Narada, Devala, Asita, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami. Their character is perfect. Sometimes someone may become an authority, but he's a very crooked person. So we don't accept authority blindly. That just because he's in charge, we have to follow what he says. But we can see his character is completely crooked. He's meeting me, drunkard, everything. Why we should accept his authority? We don't accept blindly. But Vyasa, whose character is perfect, Narad Muni, another perfect character, these types of authorities, then we should listen. Not that just any big person comes, not any big gun, but that gun he has got to have also perfect, that we call Acharya. Acharya means one who teaches by example. That is why we were attracted to Prabhupada. All our authorities, the priests in the church, they were telling us, don't smoke, don't drink. Now my father was a doctor, so because he was a certain denomination, we won't mention, therefore he became the doctor of all the priests and all the churches all around. He told me every single one is alcoholic. They have all alcohol problem. So they're telling us, don't smoke, don't drink, and they're all smoking and drinking. Now, what are we going to do? The children, they're very smart. They see what you're doing, not what you're saying. You're telling us, don't smoke, don't drink, and you're smoking and drinking. So why listen? Just like there was one, in my neighborhood, there was one policeman. He came home, he found his little 6-year-old son is lying in the bed with the TV on, watching all nonsense movies, and with a glass of beer in his hand and cigarette, and he's only like maybe 10 years old boy. And he just yelled at him, what are you doing? So I'm being a daddy. He saw that's what his dad does. He comes home from work, he lie down on the bed, turn on the TV, watch nonsense movie and drink beer and smoke cigarette. So he said, this is what to do. Why I should follow you? You're telling me not to do this, you're doing this every day. But Vyasa, Narada, they're all perfect. And we saw Prabhupada, he was telling us one thing, he was doing same thing. All our priests are telling us one thing, they're doing different thing. All our parents, all our teachers, everyone is telling us that don't smoke and don't drink, and they're all smoking and drinking. That's why we became attracted to Prabhupada, because not only we were fed up, we gave up our religion. It was all useless thing. Whew, my goodness, confirmed. They're all hypocrites. They're all telling us one thing, they're doing different thing. But we were attracted to Prabhupada. We saw Prabhupada is telling us to chant Hare Krishna. We saw Prabhupada is always chanting. Prabhupada is telling us always to think of Krishna, and Prabhupada is always thinking of Krishna. He's telling us not to smoke, not to drink, not to eat meat, not to do anything, and Prabhupada is following all these things. He's telling us, you always think of Krishna, and Prabhupada was thinking so much of Krishna. I remember when I was at LA Temple, then I used to sell incense. So I was driving around selling incense, and it was a movie theater, and the title was, Is There Sex After Death? And I just think, what is this nonsense thing? So Prabhupada, he used to go the same route to go to Chevy Chase Park for taking walk. Sometimes he'd go to Venice Beach, sometimes he'd go to Chevy Chase Park to take walk in Los Angeles. So he came back in the Bhagavatam class, he said, so there was marquee, it says, is there sex after death? So you see, even they want sex after death. But they should know, yes, there is sex after death. Because they do not know the transcendental sex life of Radha and Krishna. So Prabhupada is saying, I think, what is this nonsense thing? And Prabhupada is thinking Radha and Krishna. He's seeing this stupid movie title, and he's thinking of Radha and Krishna. Prabhupada was thinking Krishna everywhere. No matter what he saw this stupid title, and he's really thinking, yes, We want to leave this material world, die, and go back to the spiritual world and dance with Radha and Krishna. So he's seeing this thing and thinking of Krishna, all the time thinking of Prabhupada. Whatever he did, whatever he told, he was doing. Therefore we became attracted. Everybody else we saw, we wouldn't listen. So if we get such nice authority and we disobey such an authority, then we're condemned. Prabhupada said the king was so puffed up and impudent that he dared to disrespect the great personalities, and this brought about his ruination. It's like Bibhishan, he was also he was very good character. Although he was born in family of demons, still he was very good character. He gave good advice. But Ravan refused to follow, therefore he brought not only his own ruination, the entire Rakshasa race was ruined. Everything was finished. So the great sages and great personalities, spiritual master, these bona fide spiritual masters, they're all giving us good instruction we should follow, otherwise our life will be ruined. Unfortunately, nowadays everybody is very anxious to create their own religion. Everybody likes to speculate at the speed of mind. Nobody cares to follow the real religion. I've got my own religion. But if we don't follow the path chalked out by the great acharyas, it's like it says, Mahajano Jaina Katha Sapanta. We should follow the great acharyas. They've already been there. They've seen the truth. They know the truth. They're not giving us some speculative knowledge. They're giving us. If we follow them, then we'll actually arrive at a good destination. If we just follow anything, just like if I go to Delhi and if I'm going to figure out, I'm going to get to Connaught Place, then I can just drive here and there. There's millions of streets in Delhi. I will drive around forever. If I ask the authority, who's the authority? Policeman. You go in any city, you're lost, you don't know, then he's got uniform, so he's policeman. Then you ask him, my dear sir, I'm going to get to Connaught Place. You go take this road, then you take that road, then you come to this 3 stops. After third stop, you turn left and go follow that road, and you'll come to Connaught Place. Otherwise, I just go around in circles and circles. You go in Delhi, you can drive around forever, and maybe after a long time, you might, by accident, because it's all big roads eventually will come to Connaught Place, but you may by accident get there. But like we had one Lebanese algebra teacher in school. So we would do the proofs, that A is equal to B and D is equal to C's and all these different things, and if this is equal to that. And so we do all these proofs. And we would do sometimes so many extra steps. And he said, when you can scratch your ear like this, why you're going like this? I also scratched the ear, and I banged my hand even. And just you can go like this. So when all the acharyas, they've already been there. They've already followed the path. They know the path, and they can tell us, then why you want to follow your own? When you can just go like this, why you want to go like this? And part of the big problem is that we become so much attached to searching for the truth that we become attached to the search. We become so much attached to the search when somebody actually tells, here's the truth. No, I'm searching. We cannot hear it. We're very romantic. I'm searching for the truth. Here's the truth, Krishna consciousness. No, I'm searching. We become attached to the search. We're searching for the truth, but we're not attached to finding the truth. We're just attached to I'm on my search. I'm on my journey. Yeah? Here, you sit down, chant Hare Krishna, take prasad. No. I'm on my journey to find the truth. I say, here, right here. Just like one time in the very, very, very old days, Jamuna and Gurudas, they had some plan to go to Nepal. So she came to Prabhupada and she said, she told that they're going to Nepal. Especially she was interested, she was very talented, not only as a cook, but I think she told me she was interested in, she was very talented in calligraphy, writing in fancy. So there's some type of calligraphy she wanted to learn there. But when Prabhupada asked the question, why do you want to go to Nepal? She thought for a moment, she said, well, I'm searching for the highest thing. And Prabhupada's eyes got very big like a little child. So, you want to find the highest thing? You just stay here with me. One day I will show you the highest thing. You want to see the highest thing? Well, you just stay here with me. One day I will show you what is the highest thing. And she has so beautiful highest thing, Radha Banabihari, very beautiful deities. She's worshipping there in Canada someplace. She got the highest thing, Radha Banabihari. So beautiful form, dancing Radharani, very beautiful. So when somebody is giving us the truth, why you go on searching? Here, Radha and Krishna there, this is the highest truth. Take it, become their servant. No, I want to search. No, here, take it. Radha and Krishna there. Become their servant. You will find the highest thing. So Mahajano Jaina Katha Sapanta. We should follow the paths of the Mahajans. Then we'll get success. All the great souls, Narada, Sita, Vyasa, Devala, Asita, all of them. Brahmanujacharya. They're pointing to us. So Prabhupada said we should accept the big guns. Whatever the big guns say, we follow that. Then we'll get success. We won't become ruined like we're going to see. In the next few verses, we're going to see this Bena, by his puffed up attitude, he's going to become ruined. So any questions or comments? Yes.
Prabhu, can you explain what Srila Prabhupada's 18-day plan was to take over the world?
What was that?
Srila Prabhupada's 18-day plan.
18-day plan? I don't know. I didn't hear about it. I just know that he said if I had 5 sincere disciples, I could take over the world in 18 days. He said that one time. So I guess we're not sincere because there's a whole bunch of us and we still haven't. We can't even, Prabhupada alone, 80-year-old man, he was pushing on this Krishna conscious movement like anything. And all of us together, we're just stumbling and stumbling. So, Prabhupada was an extraordinary person. Not ordinary, extraordinary. It's the only time I ever heard he talk about 18-day plan was, he said if I had 5, he said Pandavas, they conquered the whole world in 18 days. If I had 5 disciples like that, I could take over the whole world. So we have a long way to go.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Prabhuji, as you spoke about mind, like for example, when I chant in the morning time, you see this rascal mind is so restless, turbulent and obstinate. I think even within 4 years I could not chant even one fixed round. So, you see, even after giving so much effort to control this rascal mind, like for example,
anyway, I got the idea. The point is, we've been in this material world for millions of lifetimes, and how many years we can't even imagine. So we think that in 3 years, in 4 years, in 40 years, we're just going to conquer the mind. It's not possible. But still, we shouldn't give up trying. Just like when I was a young boy, I used to, for my school projects, I used to cut up my father's National Geographic magazines. He hated it, but he saw at least I was doing something nice. So one time there was a whole article, I'm talking way, way back when I was, this is maybe 50 years ago. So there was a whole article in India about the elephants, how they're using the elephants to load the train cars and push the train cars. I don't think they do it anymore, but in old days they used to do like that. And it told how they captured and trained them. They would get a small baby elephant and they would take a big wooden stake and drive it deep into the ground, and then they put chain around his foot and chain it to that stake. And that elephant, he will run around and around and around and around until his ankle becomes red and raw and bleeding. And he finally comes to the conclusion that when they put this thing on my ankle, then I can't move. Now he's lifting up trees and putting them on the railway car. He's pushing the railway car. At the end of the day, they take a little peg, boom, and put it in the ground. They put a chain. He's lifting whole tree. What is this peg? But he gave up trying. He gave up trying. So like that, we can't give up trying. Oh, it's impossible. I tried so many ways to conquer. It's impossible. But every time we're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. We're growing in spiritual life. Like that baby elephant, he'll gradually grow, become very big. Maybe sometime there's some fire, then he becomes frightened, then he finds, by frightening, he suddenly pulls that peg out. What is this? It just came out. So like that, we go on, we give up trying, then all of a sudden one day we get heart attack. And then we're just chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Then all of a sudden, next day, we become very serious in our bhajan. Don't wait for the heart attack. Get serious now. Just keep trying. And you think, no, it's hopeless. Now I'll give you another example from Braj. Sometimes on Braj Prakama, we go someplace, there's not even hand pump, there's only well. And all around the well, there's so many stones. And in that stone, there's so many grooves are there. And nobody has come with a chisel and a hammer and carved those grooves. The Brishbasis, what did they say? Kara kara kabhyase, jarmate hoto sajan, rasari avata javase, shilpar pari nishan. Kara kara kabhyase, jarmate hoto sajan. That by abhyas means practice. Like Krishna also, Arjuna said, no, it's easy to catch the wind to catch mine. No, abhyas. Krishna says, you practice. So practice, even jarmati, just like here it says, also this word mati is there, viparya mati, he's on the viparya, perverted intelligence. So jarmati, jar is like jarbara, jar means dull, we call jar vastu, dull matter, so dull-witted person. But by practice, even dull-witted person can become sajan. Sajan means gentleman. Just like in our British literature, we have one play, My Fair Lady. So she was speaking very funny type of British English. The Rhine and spine rines minely in the pline, mate. But this fellow took her, and by practice, she could finally speak. Oh, the rain in Spain rains mainly in the plain. So kara kara kabhyase, jarmati hota saja. Even a dull-witted fellow can become gentleman. And what is the proof? Rasari. Rasa means this rope. Rasari avata javat. Now if I tell you that stone was carved with a rope, you will say, how is it possible? Rope is soft. This stone is very hard. It's impossible. But avata javat, coming and going. And the rope, he's going down in the water. He's becoming even more soft. How I'll cut. But Rasari avata javati shil, just like you know Govardhan Shila. Shila means stone. Shil par pari nishan, mark. The mark is there. You can see the mark. The coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. You may think, oh, it's impossible. With a wet rope, how am going to cut a stone? But it is there. You can see by your own eyes, by your pratyaksh darshan. You can see. The same way, this heart is like stone. This mind is also like stone. And this holy name, he's very soft. But avata javat, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So this little Vishbasi verse is giving us hope. Huh? One day this hard mind, he'll be cut by this soft holy name. Is that what you wanted to ask? Does that answer your question?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, you were telling about from frustration anger comes. Please, from attachment frustration comes, and from attachment frustration. From frustration anger comes. Please explain that point.
That is there, and I wasn't telling. Krishna is telling that from attachment, by first comes contemplating the objects of the senses. Then we get attachment. From attachment, then lust arises. And then ultimately, because as much as we try to satisfy our senses, they're never satisfied, then it just lust, probably, Krishna says it burns like fire, and it never satisfies. So fire means anger. Anger is like a fire. Anger will burn your whole body. Nothing. In Ayurveda it said there's nothing that can destroy the equilibrium of the body like anger. Just everything is destroyed, burned to ashes. So when our lust is not satisfied, then we become very angry. We see lusty people, they're always very angry. They look like they're enjoying, but they're always, as soon as some little obstacle comes, what is this? They become angry like anything. And when we're angry, then we lose our intelligence. Just like as soon as we're angry, then we go, hey, you nonsense, you stupid. Then later we're thinking, oh, why did I say that? He's a good friend. Then we go back, sorry, Prabhu, I was in a wrong mind. Oh, that's okay, you were angry. So angry means we lose our intelligence. And when intelligence is lost, then one falls down in the material pool. This is Krishna is telling. I wasn't telling. Krishna is telling. I still haven't believed it yet. That's our problem. We're hearing this over and over and over again, but we're trying and trying. But eventually, mind is just like we gave example of child. The child sees that the mother, she's on the ironing board. She's got something very shiny. And smoke is coming out of it. Very interesting thing. She's going there. Shh, shh, shh. So immediately child, because he's curious about everything, he wants to put his hand. Mother says, hot burn, don't touch. Don't touch, hot burn. Then the phone rings, so she puts the iron, she goes away. Then, oh, now my Mata's not there to stop me. Then he goes and he touches. He learns. Not learn, but he'll learn. The next thing, she's cooking on the stove, some beautiful bluish flower is there. And he goes to touch that flower. No, hot burn. And then again, phone rings, mother goes away, so now she's not there. Then he puts his hand on that bluish flower. Ooh. Eventually he makes the connection. When Mata says hot burn, I will get that horrible sensation that I get. Every single time I try it, I get this horrible sensation. So when Mata says hot burn, then eventually it sinks in. So we just have to keep hearing over and over again. Sense gratification leads to pain. We don't want to believe it, but we're seeing it every single time. Eventually, like small child, we'll learn. One of these days we'll listen to what Krishna is telling us. He's telling us over and over again. One day we'll listen. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, there's no more questions, we can all fall down at that very great and wonderful personality who's trying to give good instruction to all of our crooked minds. Srila Prabhupada ki.
सब लोग प्रेम से बोलिए हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare